2021. How are you? How you've been? How is 2021 for all of you? I do hope that you are all fine. I do hope that the new year has come with a lot of positive, good vibes for all of you. I know you might say that times are pretty rough, but you know what? Times have always been rough during the time of the humankind. Times have always been rough, and at the same time, times have been beautiful, glorious, innovative, different, magical. All these things, they coexist. And the reason why I'm saying all these things now is because I was planning to make a video about the New Year's wishes and affirmations, to ask you what are your wishes for the year that we have already, like 2021. But then I thought, wishes are one thing, but wishes being fulfilled, that's what we want, right? That's the asking. So today I'm going to make a video about manifestation. I was watching one of you, okay, that's one thing that's not going to stop this year as well. Mixing up my words, but anyway. I will take it from the start though, because a lot of you that you might see this video right now, you might hear about manifestation and law of attraction, you might think to yourself, what is this? And it sounds interesting, but how can I do it if it's like a wish fulfillment tool, So first of all, we're not talking in terms of tools and technology stuff. Manifestation, it has to do with our energy, our belief, and our power. Manifestation has to do with our dreams, our wishes, and how we can be able to achieve them, how we can be able to make them come to life. Does that make you feel a bit tingly and more interested? So manifestation, to start from, it's the achievement of our wishes. Manifestation is the power of being able to make our dreams come true. It takes though a change of heart, we could say, in a way. It takes a change of the way we think, because until recently, people were not accustomed, they didn't have the knowledge of what manifestation is. So, as I was saying earlier, to have a wish and to have a wish being manifested, a wish being true, come to life, they're completely different. And the thing is that we have to have not just positive thinking in order to make our wishes come true, but we have to feel like it. We have to feel like our wishes are already true. We have to feel like, you know what? It's not that, oh my God, I want to have this thing in my life. The most important thing is to feel that I have this thing in my life. Although I might not have it right now, I have to feel like I have it already. Don't bother with how this thing is going to happen, because this is not our thing to figure out. This is of the universe, of the divine, of God, to figure it out and give it to us. All we have to do is to feel like it. And I will explain you exactly why we have to feel like it, rather than think like it only. I hope I haven't confused you, but I will explain you now exactly what I mean. So, you have heard many times in your life, I think I've told you quite a few times in my videos, that we have to think positive, right? This is something that, yeah, I still say it. We have to think positive. That's a rule for sure. And the reason why that's the way things go, it's because the electromagnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times stronger than the electromagnetic field of the brain. What does that tell me? That if I make a wish, or if I make a choice in my life about something, about a decision, or if I wish something in which I say, you know what, I want to have that, or I want to achieve this goal, and my heart does not feel like it, I'm not going to do it. I can guarantee you that I'm not going to do it. Because whatever the heart feels is 5,000 times much stronger than what the mind thinks. And that's why, especially lately, you will hear people that they talk about manifestation to say that it's not just what you think, but mostly it's how you feel. That's where, yeah, the English saying, I don't feel like it, probably comes from. I don't know, I haven't read about it, but I assume, because you hear very often people saying that, oh, I don't feel like it. If you don't feel like something, you're not going to do it. And even if you do it, it's not going to be successful. Do you agree? I mean, think about it. So, since this is officially the very first episode for the new year, my very first episode of 2021, and since manifestation, it's very, very, very en vogue at the moment, I would say. But to me, it's not a matter of being in fashion or not. For me, manifestation is powerful. It's a powerful energy that we have. So the most important thing we have to do is, first of all, have our mind and our heart communicate, be in balance. Balance. Okay, I spoke for another word which I love, and I believe that in life everything has to be in balance. Ancient Greeks used to say that balance is the base for every single good thing we have in our lives. And they used to say that if we have everything in balance, then excellence is what we experience. So, closing this parenthesis, we have to bring our mind and our heart in balance. If we do that, then the most powerful player is going to take charge, and that player is the heart. And whatever we wish for, whatever we try to manifest into our lives, if we feel it with all our heart, mark my words, it's going to be successful. And I will give you an example from one of the wisest people that roamed this earth, Socrates. And another one that also is one of the wisest brains people that also roamed this earth, Plato. So, I will give you a brief dialogue that these two colossal brains had, and from there you'll understand how you can manifest yourself anything that you want, and you will be successful. So, first of all, let me tell you a few things about Plato. Plato, when he was young, he wanted to become a poet. he wanted to dedicate his life into poetry and all these beautiful, you know, lyrical things. But when he was 18 years old, he met Socrates. And he was enamored with Socrates. He was spellbound. He was, you know, bewitched by Socrates and his colossal brain. So he was dependent, like he was attached to Socrates. Wherever Socrates was, Plato was around. Like it was, and by the way, Plato's name really is not Plato. And that will be my question for you. What's Plato's real name? I will closing this parenthesis as well. So Plato was literally hanging from the lips of Socrates. He was always going around, you know, beside him, and he would follow him, and he would listen to every single word that would come out of Socrates' mouth. So one day, he had the chance to speak with Socrates, not just listen to him, but like converse with him. And he said, "Oh, but master, how?" Well, back in Greek, when they were saying master, it meant teacher, right? So let me say it better this way, yeah. So teacher, how do I know that I want something with all my heart? How do I know that if I do something that I want with all my heart, I will succeed? So Socrates was, you know, responding and answering, but Plato was insisting as if he wasn't understanding. But teacher, please tell me, how am I going to be so sure that I will want something with all my heart, and then if I try it, I will succeed? So as they were walking, they standed next to a small, not pool really, like a basin, but like a combination of a small pool and a little basin, you know. They was filled with water. So as they were standing there, and Plato continued asking Socrates the same thing over and over again, over and over again. And Socrates kept answering to Plato's question. But, you know, he was human as well. So Plato was getting on his nerve, and Socrates had it. What did he do? I mean, I love Socrates. He grabbed Plato from his hair, from his head, and he pushed his head inside this pool that was filled with water, and he held him down there. So, you know, Plato was like, he was trying to move, even though he was, I'm telling you, very big and like, but Socrates was also a powerful man. Socrates, we know nowadays all these people as like ancient philosophers that they were wise and all that, but these people were fighting in wars. Socrates had fought in wars. They weren't like these people that they were sitting somewhere and they were just using the brain. These people, they were strong. So he was holding him down there, and before, you know, killing him, he just pulled him back. And Plato was like, oh, you know, he was taking those breaths, you know, to get oxygen inside him and come back to life. And then Socrates, when Plato recovered and was able to listen to him again, because he was wondering why his teacher did that to him, Socrates says to him, "Do you see with what power you took this initial breath to come back to life? If everything you do, you will do it with this power, with the power that you just took this breath inside you. If you do everything with this power, be certain that you will succeed in anything you will do in life." So when you do things with this kind of force, with this kind of power that I just described you, imagine Plato, how he took this breath of air in order to come back to life, you know. That feeling, those vibrations, they're so high. Those powerful vibrations, they're so high that, believe me, anything you can put in your mind can come to reality. Because this power is unbelievable. This power that comes from the heart, that, as I told you, the electromagnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times much more powerful than the electromagnetic field of the brain. And I'm going to give you another example. Imagine when you fell in love, when you madly fell in love. Imagine how it felt. And think of all those things you made or you achieved in name of that love. You know, I know that now you start believing what I'm telling you because you see the truth of it. I've read a few years back that doctors and scientists were describing the feeling of falling in love as a disease of the brain. And you know what? It's not that the brain, it's not that the feeling of falling in love creates a brain, creates a brain disease. No. It's the fact that the electromagnetic field that is being produced in our heart when we are in love, it's so powerful that the brain is completely weak. It cannot. That's why the brain listens to the heart when we're in love, because of this powerful electromagnetic field that is being produced, and brain can do nothing. It's weaker in the first place, before the heart starts doing all its magic. It's weaker, it's 5,000 times weaker. Imagine when the heart has been activated with the feeling of being in love. How great, how majestic it becomes compared to the brain. And the doctors, they didn't know how to, the medicine, the science didn't know how to present that to the people. And they were saying that being in love is a disease of the brain. No, it's not. It's just that when you're in love, the power that I don't know how to say the word, the power that comes like running water from the heart, it's so powerful that the brain obeys to this amazing force that comes out from the heart. Obeys. And if you know how to work this manifestation energy power that derives from the heart, the brain obeys. And not just the brain, the universe obeys as well. Miraculous was the very first one that said that if your wishes co-align with your heart, with the power of your heart, then all the universe, all the laws of the universe will listen and will harmonize and will manifest your wishes that come straight from your heart. Miraculous. Then Socrates said something similar. Socrates was after Miraculous. And of course, all people know it nowadays from Paulo Coelho, that he said, that when you want something with all your heart, all the universe, coalesce and you do it. Miraculous, my friend, one of my favorite ancient philosophers, was the very first one to say that. When you want something with all your heart, then the power that comes out of your heart, in a way, makes the whole universe dance to your tune. Much more poetic, don't you think? It's so beautiful. I even love thinking of it. If what you want comes with all the, if what your wish is makes your heart pump, and bring this amazing energy out, then the whole universe tunes to your music and makes your dream come true. My God, if that's not poetry, I don't know what it is. It's ancient wisdom. So, I want from all of you to start thinking if you haven't been thinking this way so far, I would like you to start experimenting, in this way, like find your balance between your brain, your heart, what you want, and then it's not going to happen from one day to the other. even though to some people it does. It's just a click and they change. Some others it takes more, so I don't know in which category you might belong. Regardless, it's really worth it to start seeing the world from a more beautiful, more magical way. Manifestation is not magic. Manifestation is an energy we acquire, but it was hidden for thousands of years, and now it seems that it comes to light. It seems like the more I hear people talking about manifestation, but not just talking about it, because as I said earlier, it's a very en vogue topic. People discuss about it because it's in fashion. No. Listen to people that they talk about manifestation, but they also have examples, and they tell you similar things to what I said to you before. Like, manifestation exists ever since humans we exist. The whole universe works with the rules of manifestation. And the truth is that if we do not have those rules in our lives, rarely our life can be successful. Everything starts from the heart, and as I said, when we want something with all our heart, then the universe will tune to our music and will dance to it. I do hope you enjoyed my episode today. I do want you to tell me in the comment section, what do you think about it? And if you start, being, I will use a Greek word because it's the right word for it. If it's your meisi means like when we are new into something and we are being baptized in it. So if you are new, you're still at the stage of meisi in manifestation. I want you to tell me how you feel and how you go through it, how you experience this very, very magical period that can literally open new horizons, not just new doors, new horizons to your lives. So until next time, I send you all my love and kisses. Mwah!